When I play video games, I get hooked onto the improvement of the character. I start thinking about what happens next when I achieve this, or in the storyline, what happens next throughout going through the game. And when I play video games and I'm putting time into a storyline or improving a character or whatever, I can't stop thinking about it when I'm at school. I couldn't stop thinking about it when I was at school. I couldn't stop thinking about it before I went to bed. This is what was on my mind, was when I get home from school, when I get back to the game, I'm going to continue to progress. I'm going to continue to improve my character. I'm going to try and be the best at that game. I'm going to try and be as good as I can, figure out new ways to go about the story or replay certain things and do it again and continue to improve. I was addicted to improvement. I was addicted to better and being stronger and knowing more about the game than other people, or than myself than I was before. So eventually I learned, when I got to 18 years old, what if I put the same exact mindsets from the video games into my life and what I could achieve? What if I could get that same dedication, that same focus, that same passion from when I put it into video games into my real life and try to see what I could achieve, try to see what I could come up with? And now I use the exact same mentalities, the exact same sort of mindsets and ways of going about things when it came to video games into improving my real life. The physical capability that I continue to try and improve, the mental capability, reading the right books, all that sort of thing, socializing, having that social presence around people. I've developed over years of putting the time into it. It takes time to improve in things, and so you just put the time and you repetize and you do the same move over and over again, just like in the video games. You do the same moves over and over again and you improve over a duration of time. Video games aren't doing anything for you. Video games are keeping you complacent and keeping you in the same spot that you were a year ago, in the same spot you were a few months ago. You're gonna become stagnant if you spend a lot of your time playing video games. And you don't earn money from it. That's what I learned. Unless you want to invest in putting the time into try to be a streamer and everything like that, then go ahead, go for that dream. But if you're not doing it to make money, if you're not doing it to try and improve something in your life, which I think would be way more beneficial for you, then it does nothing for you. And you have to realize that. The scary thing is that you think it's not that deep, that you play video games and everything, but until you've got your life sorted, until you've gotten some financial stability and you've achieved some goals that make you feel fulfilled and happy, got a beautiful relationship with a partner that is there for you and cares about you and has the perfect dynamic that you want in your life, then once you've got these things sorted, I can see why you would want to play a video game sometimes. Then I completely understand. But at this point, where we're in the growing stages, if you're a teenager and you're trying to grow into a capable and strong man mentally and physically, you don't need to be playing games anymore. You're not a little kid. When we played games when we were younger, when I was 18 years and younger, I played video games and it was good at that time, in that season of life. But when we've grown up, we need to move on from the video games at that point. You need to realize, okay, shit, I don't have time for this. I've got to put more time into coming up with new ideas for businesses. I need to, because the same time that you put into video games, that you put into trying to improve these characters and trying to get these new weapons and trying to get these prestiges and stuff like that, the time that you put into that, I want you to put into gratitude journaling. I want you to put into spending time with the people that you care about so you can better the relationship with them. I want you to put time into being stronger physically, going to the gym, lifting weights. I want you to put the time into learning a martial art. I want you to put the time into reading and learning something new, learning something valuable. I want you to put the time into so many other things and so many other categories of your life that will be way more fulfilling for you. If you learn to martial arts, spend time with your mum to better that connection with her, learn more about her, and also gratitude journaling, I promise you that you would be way more fulfilled and happy than the time that you spend playing video games. This is another aspect that I want you to realize. This is something that I really want you to understand. When you get to 30 years old, because you may think it's not that deep, but when you get to 30 years old and your girl, your partner, your wife, she has an affair with someone else, and you think, oh, it is what it is, I couldn't do anything about it, and you get depressed and sad because your girl just cheated on you. You could have done something about it, because you know what? There's men out there that don't give a fuck about you. They will take everything and anything they want if you have it. There's men out there that are improving their looks, that are improving their knowledge and wisdom, that are building businesses to make them financially stable and financially wealthy. They are making sure they make right connections and building their social skills so they're charismatic and they know what to say the things at the right time. They know how to smooth talk a girl, They know how to, you know, more capable men out there that will take everything you want or everything you have, and you're gonna sit there and say, oh, it's okay, I'll just play two hours of video games. It's okay, I'll just spend the time playing this, leveling up my new character, getting this new gun. When you realize the detriment that it's gonna do to you if you don't make these changes now and you start improving yourself, because it's a fucking competition out here. It's a competition, because trust me, I know there's guys out there that will take shit from you and they don't give a fuck about your feelings. They don't care if you tried your best. Sometimes it's not good enough, and you need to be able to sacrifice the time you put in the video games to make sure that you improve yourself. Trust me, I wish someone would have told me this sooner when I was younger. I wish someone would have sat me down and said, you know what? You may think, it's not that deep now. You're living in the moment. You're happy now. You're comfortable now. You're playing a little bit of video games and it's not that deep, it's not that harsh, you're just trying to relax and chill out. Well, you keep relaxing and chilling out. You keep doing that because someone else is out there that's doing everything they can to be the best man possible, and you're gonna stay stagnant. There's levels to this shit, you know that, right? The levels that you're trying to level up in a video game, there's levels to this real life too. And other guys out there are playing a game that you have no idea that you're losing in. You have no idea you're losing the game, and you're missing out on the opportunities, on the capabilities that you have as a young man. I promise you, I just want you to realize this. I hope this pisses you off because, bro, someone's gonna fuck your future wife. Bro, someone's gonna take your whole family away from you. They don't care. They don't care. It's a hard world. It's a harsh world out there. But there's men out there that are going to improve themselves as best they can. And you're going to sit there and say it's okay to play a couple of hours of video games because I need to relax, because my life's too stressful. You need to make sure you've got your shit sorted. Like, I'm telling you this because I care. I'm telling you this because I want you to improve yourself. I need you to understand how important it is. So let's say, let me give you 3 steps. All right? Now you know the detriment of you putting this amount of time into video games, because if you want to keep playing video games, and you'll see where you end up, all right? If you put so much time into video games and you're not developing yourself at the same time, you're going to be behind, all right? So listen, this is the advice that will help you get out of the situation and get you into the right trajectory, all right? First step, I need you to talk to your bros that you play video games with. I need you to tell them you're going to move on from video games. This chapter of playing video games is over. You're going to grow up. You're going to sort your shit out. You got some shit to sort out, all right? You're gonna move on from that season of your life. It was good while it was, but you need to move forward, all right? That's the first step. You need to, so sell your console, have that money, put it into a savings, keep it as a backup, and use that and invest it into other things that will contribute to your life. But say you're gonna move on from video games. Step number 2, I want you to get a gym membership that's close to your house. And this is going to be the beginning of your self-improvement. The gym is the perfect place to start your self-improvement journey. I want you to go find either a workout gym with weights that's close to your house, or find a martial art gym that's close to your house. Either any martial art, it could be wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, any of that's close by your house. It doesn't need to be expensive, it doesn't need to be flash. Any one of those 2 that you're interested in, I want you to go for it, all right? That's step number 2. Find a gym or martial art gym close to your house. Doesn't have to be expensive. Find the closest one to your house. And also, when you go to the workout gym or when you go to the martial art gym, I want you to ask one new person a day, a question about either when you're doing the weights, how to do certain exercises, or when you go in and do your martial art, whatever martial art you're choosing, how to do a certain movement, or how to do a certain attack or defensive move or whatever. Ask someone new a question a day. Don't watch YouTube videos, don't watch Instagram reels, don't watch TikToks to try and learn that martial art or learn how to work out at the gym. The reason why is because I want you to hit 2 birds with 1 stone and improve your social skills while also going to pursue the path of improving your physical capability and your fighting capability too. Number 3, so that's going to help you improve your confidence and putting yourself out there in uncomfortable situations. It'll definitely get better and easier over time. The 3rd and last step is I want you to read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book will give you the foundation on how to build positive and healthy habits and how to break the bad habit, all right? These 3 steps, when you come from video games and you come from playing and spending so much time on video games, I want you to leave that. I know it's a fucking big step, but it's going to change your life. Sell your console. You're not a little kid anymore. Stop being a little bitch. Move on from that. Go and start find a martial art that you've always wanted to join, because there's a lot of gamers out there that would love to start a martial art because they see it on fucking TV and movies and shit. They're like, wow, I know a lot of you admire those kind of people. So go and pursue starting and learning a martial art, or go start working out and building your muscle and losing a little bit of fat at the gym, all right? Learn as you go. Just show up and ask questions with other people that will help you with social skills. Then the last thing, read Atomic Habits, please. That's a fucking beautiful starter when it comes to self-improvement. And then continue to find the desire to learn to improve yourself in all these different books, all right? That's what I want you to do. This is how you're gonna get from playing video games for 3 hours a day to now improving yourself and putting into things that's really gonna help you in the full scheme of things.